This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready for your Wednesday with the morning sprint.
Mark Peterson has your forecast as we begin to get a clearer picture on what your Christmas Day weather is looking like.
And Sydney Charles is enjoying a historic holiday look at the Campbell House in Browns Edition.
But first, the fate of a former Pasco police officer is now in the hands of a judge. Richard Aguirre is accused of killing a Spokane woman more than 3 decades ago. Aguirre was in court while both his attorney and the state made their final arguments yesterday. Ruby Doss died by strangulation. Her body found in an area known for prostitution. A used condom found at the scene had Aguirre's DNA on it. The defense argued there had to have been other condoms in the area as well. The judge is expected to rule on this case on December 26th. We will be there.
A landmark legal decision. Former president and GOP presidential frontrunner Donald Trump barred from the Colorado primary ballot. The state Supreme Court narrowly ruling the U.S. Constitution's insurrection clause deems Trump ineligible to appear on the state's primary ballot because of his alleged role in the January 6th Capitol riot. What this could mean for the 2024 presidential election coming up on Good Morning America.
Senators will not be reaching a deal on immigration this week. That's according to a joint statement from Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. Schumer said the Senate is pushing negotiations over the larger national security package with aid for Ukraine and Israel too early next year. And one senator says he expects reaching a deal to take within weeks.
All right, good morning. As we look at what we have in our first alert weather, well, first of all, if we see things right, we could see a little more sunshine than originally anticipated today. 35 is what we currently have. Winds are light. In fact, they're going to be light all day. We have 34 into Deer Park, 37 into Liberty Lake. Forecast for the day. Yeah, we're going to have those variable clouds. We're going to have temperatures that are going to be above average. In fact, 42 will be our high today. And again, even after the sun sets, and these are the shortest days and longest nights of the year, it's still going to be fairly mild.
This woman's body was found in Valley Ford last week. The Spokane County Medical Examiner says she's 49-year-old Janelle Martinson, who was reported missing in early December. The cause of her death is pending. Martinson's name was mentioned in court documents related to a double homicide investigation in Northeast Spokane, where the 2 people killed there, Kiara Morgan Whelan and Colton Russell, were suspects in Martinson's disappearance. The Spokane Police Department says surveillance footage helped officers arrest this man, 25-year-old Brandon Kenny, in the double homicide investigation. He made his first appearance in court yesterday. SPD is working to determine if anyone else is involved. We'll keep you updated here on 4 News Now and on KXLY.com.
East Idaho News reports a grand jury has indicted Jeremy Best for the murder of his wife, her unborn baby, and their 10-month-old son. The 48-year-old faces 3 counts of murder in the first degree. Police found Best's wife dead on Thursday, November 30th. Hunters then found him lying naked on the side of the road, his 10-month-old son dead in the same area. Now, during his initial court appearance on December 4th, the judge ordered a mental competency evaluation for Best, which has not yet happened.
Several new Washington state laws go into effect January 1st, including an update to the mandatory sick leave program. Construction workers will now be covered. Originally, they were left out because the law stated you had to work for the same employer for 90 days to qualify. According to the state's Building and Construction Trades Council, construction workers rarely hit that 90-day mark since they end up working with multiple employers. The law requires employers to provide an hour of sick time for every 80 hours worked.
Also starting on the 1st, a 10-day waiting period before buying any firearm in Washington. Currently, that waiting period only applies to semi-automatic weapons, but now sellers will need to initiate a background check and wait 10 additional days. Gun owners must also provide that they have passed a safety training program within the last 5 years or prove that they are exempt from it.
And the Campbell House Holidays event opens today to the public. You'll be able to take a step back in time and actually enjoy the holidays with the Campbell family. Now, this event is completely put on by the MAC. You can enjoy Christmas decorations, live music, a scavenger hunt, and of course, meet members of the Campbell family. This event runs from today until December 23rd, every day from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. You can find more details on our website on ticket prices, KXLY.com.
If you're heading to the west side of the state for the holidays, you probably won't deal with snow, but increased traffic could slow you down. That is why the Department of Transportation shared this graph showing the busiest times to drive over Snoqualmie Pass. The busiest time of the weekend is Saturday in the early afternoon. So what about the return trip from Western Washington? The day after Christmas will be the busiest again, those early afternoon hours. We'll take a last check of weather with Mark right after this break.